marrying a white lady at a certain point in time. It was not off. It was not. It was in the plans. Here's what I have found out. And I'm not trying to steer the conversation, but I want to get back to the advocacy for Africa. What do blacks get as a group from marrying white people? Overall, it would need to make sense. What do they get as a whole? You get nothing. White people and Chinese people, because they have power and rules of engagement, they can intermarry you, but their culture don't change. But when they marry us, we change.
Hi guys, so as you know, Oshay Duke Jackson had made a video lying about me, and he said the reason he made that video was because I left this comment under one of his Kenganda videos.
And I know that because of a comment that this person left. And that person left this comment on my Kingana channel. And it says, remember Oshay is a failed passport bro who tried to get white women in Poland and Brazil and failed in both. He went to Africa as a last resort, not because he likes black women, but because they are the only ones he could get. So I said, who is this individual person that has such a problem with me? And
in the comment I say no, he, meaning Oshay Duke Jackson, he only does that to black women. He is okay with black men dating other races of women. He only attacks black women when who date out. Remember, Oshay is a failed passport pro who tried to get white women in Poland and Brazil and failed in both. He went to Africa as a last resort, not because he likes black women, but because they are the only ones he could get. He didn't, include the first part, so but I will talk about the first part in another video. But the second part, the one that he included, the one where I said that he is in Africa because he failed in Poland and Brazil to get the women he wants. And I am 100% correct. Oshay Duke Jackson hates Africa and Africans. If you watch his Kenganda channel, it becomes very clear that this guy has a lot of disdain for Africans. He looks down on Africans. He thinks, he knows better than Africans. He thinks, he is doing better to Africa better than 1,000 Africans could do. So he has a lot of disdain for Africans, and and for African women. He's not there because he likes black women. He's there because he failed in Poland and in Brazil. And this guy is a passport bro. He was a passport bro before passport bro was a thing. He went to Brazil in like either the late 2000s or the early 2010s. So this guy, he was in Brazil, looking for women like that early. When passport bro was not even a thing. So he, and he didn't go to Brazil looking for black women. I mean, come on. People do not go to Brazil looking for black women. People go to Brazil looking for mixed, at best mixed women. They're not going there looking for black women, because that's not what Brazil is known for. These men go to Brazil looking for either white women or white adjacent women. So he went there and he failed because he talked about it. He failed. He couldn't find a girl that I mean, there are a lot of girls that he probably wants to date, but they wouldn't want to date him. So he had to give up in Brazil, and then as luck would have it, he got accepted in medical school in Poland, and he went to Poland. And in Poland, he probably thought, I'm in a country with 100%, almost 100% white people, and half of the population is white, half of the population is women. So he's probably thinking, I will have better luck here. And guess what? He didn't have good luck there either. I mean, and mind you, he was in medical school, he was in college, and in college, college students are usually more liberal and more open to interracial dating, but still he couldn't find girls to date him. So he couldn't, and I actually think that he also went to, if I'm not wrong, he either went to the DR or Colombia, or he went to both. And he didn't, it didn't it didn't work out for him there either. So he didn't have any luck, in any of the black majority countries. So he decided, when he is rejected everywhere else, he decided to go to Africa, because he probably thinks, he has. I think by the time he went to Africa, his YouTube channel has taken off, and he was making good money. So he's probably, what, I have good money, and the people look like me, the black women, I'm dating black women, so I will have better chance there. And he does have better chance there. So, but yeah, so he is having better luck in Africa, because in Africa the women are black. Of course they're gonna be open to dating a black men. So yeah, this guy didn't go to Africa because he loves Africa, or he loves black women. I actually think he hates black women more than Austin does. Austin hates black women because he doesn't like the way we look. Um, Austin, is not attracted to black women. At least black women that are darker than a brown paperback. But you watch Oshay's several channels, you realize that he doesn't just hate black women he's not attracted to. He hates the black women. He hates just black women. Like, if you watch his channel, it's like he has 2 or 3 channels where he talks about celebrities, or he talks about issues, and 90% of the things he talk about is attacking one black woman, or after another. So he hates the whole idea of black womanhood. I think he hates black womanhood, period. And I mean, that kind of person is not going to Africa because he loves black women, but because he wants to date black women. He's going there because those are the only women who would date him. And there is this story he tries to tell, that he went to Uganda because of Idi Amin.
What made you come to Uganda?
Man, Idi Amin. Do you know who Idi Amin was?
No.
Idi Amin was an ex-president of Uganda, and he used to do a lot of some folks will call it crazy stuff. So they're Indians. You see them, and you've been to Kenya and
Yeah, they're
Tanzania,
everywhere.
everywhere. So the way that Indians have a foothold in the economy in Tanzania is how they used to have it here. It was even stronger in the 70s. So when he took the country over, he kicked all those people out.
How do you do that?
He just told them, if you don't get out, I'm gonna kill you in the 90 days, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. So when I heard his story, and
Like, you were not even born when Idi Amin ruled Uganda. You could not have been going to Uganda because of Idi Amin. I think he just tried to to make his move to Africa look like some kind of pro-black, because the way he tells the Idi Amin's story, he makes it look like Idi Amin was a pro-black figure. So yeah, no, he didn't go to Uganda because of Idi Amin, and he's not in Uganda because he loves Uganda, or because he loves black women. He's there because basically as a last resort. I mean, this guy's hatred for black women comes across so brightly. Watching his channels, his shows, it's very obvious that he doesn't like black women. I mean, I'm sorry, I screenshot this from the Celebrity Junk channel, and this is, I didn't like, this is literally the first few videos, the latest videos that he made. So this is a good sample, and as you could see, almost all of them are attacking one black woman after another. One of the black women he attacks is actually me. So yeah, so this guy is not in Africa because he loves Africans. Like I said, watch his Kenganda channel, and his disdain for Africans comes through clear. And he's not in Africa because he loves black women. I mean, he hates black women. It is very obvious that he hates black women. And yeah, but so he's a passport pro. I mean, a failed one. he failed everywhere, but he is a passport bro. He was passport bro before passport bro was even a thing, and he failed, everywhere. And so he decided to go to Africa, and we have seen this happening over and over, right? We saw it with Austin, and probably other passport bros do the same when they could not cut it in the non-black majority countries. They go to Africa, and this and there is this thing that these men are trying to do, which is trying to create friction between us African women and Black American women, and that tells you how dangerous these men are. Because
And in my own advocacy is my specific advocacy. Black men in the United States or other parts outside the African context, if you are having some issues in the West, in Western societies, with these black women, and you're attracted to black women, you are a black man and you're living in Canada, you're living in Australia, you're living in the United States, but you're attracted to black women.
Right.
Women who look like you.
Right.
And because of Western ideology and because of conquest and feminism and toxic masculinity, the stuff that they push, you're having a difficult time connecting to a black woman who looks like you.
Right.
Get your butt on the plane and go to Africa.
There you go.
Because there are black women all across the continent who look like you.
There you go.
They are trying to use one group of black women against another group of black women. And that is so dangerous. And hopefully, we black women will not fall for it. Anyways, yeah, that is, I was right when I said that, he went to Africa at the last resort. Yeah, that's why he went to Africa, because he couldn't cut it anywhere else. And on his comment section, people are saying that, I was looking down on African women because I said they were, the only women who could take Oshay Duke Jackson. No, I'm not. A black woman wanting to date a black man is not, there's no degradation in there, because black women, of course, we grow around black men. So, of course, we are going to be attracted to black men. So I'm not looking down on African girls who are attracted to black men of any ethnicity or any nationality. Of course, I would like African women to stop dating these men, these black, these passport pros. But, an African woman wanting, being attracted to a black American woman, a black American man, there's nothing, there's nothing humiliating in that. I mean, yeah, the fact that he is a passport bro, I wouldn't be, dating African women should not be dating passport bros. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye bye.